Hello, 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 Dime 365 fam. We are live. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Let me tag some people on this live. Yes. How are we all doing? Who misses me here? Let's be honest. Who misses me? Yes, I know it's been some few days. I've not shown my face here. I'm that one blessed sister-in-law. I've been planning wedding back to back to back to back. Last weekend, I had a wedding to coordinate virtually in a distance. Even this weekend, yesterday, I have another wedding that I was coordinating in a distance. Am I not blessed? I have a lot of brothers. I have a lot of sisters. You know that same pastor, right? That same pastor that promised you. He also promised them that 2025 will be their year. And as God holds it, they are trying to fulfill that promise. It has really been a year. I have planned so many weddings. I even travel across continent just to coordinate weddings. Yes, that has been my 2025. Up to the extent that I have to do some virtually, because if I keep going on the site for all, hey, my corporate clock in, clock out will complain. So for this end of year, ending months, I've literally been coordinating weddings virtually. At the middle of the year, I travel severally for other weddings to really actually be on the venue. I'm a proud sister-in-law. My brothers, my sisters, just getting married back to back to back to back. What a year. I think I should do a video of 2025. What a year in review for weddings. And maybe I should hold on to the 31st, because, you know, people still have hopes. That promise that 2025 will be your year. Yes, it will come to pass. It will come to pass. Today's what? We still have some days to 31st, so don't lose hope. Who knows? Miracle can happen. So I should wait till the 31st, then I do a video of a year in review for the number of weddings that I've been coordinating. Yesterday, one of my brother was getting married in South Africa. Yay! I missed the wedding in person so badly, but I was still opportune to coordinate in the distance. You see this? This is a gift that I was gifted 2021, just shortly after the pandemic, when I visited South Africa. My Zulu people would know this more. See? It was gifted to me by my sister-in-law's husband. Yeah. You like it? So I have so many people. So if you miss me, let me know in the comment. I'm back. I just told you what I was doing. A lot of wedding. Hi, Virgin. I see you. Happy Sunday. Yeah, so I was busy with those weddings back to back to back to back, coordinating in the distance. You know, it's not easy now. But then I said today I must show my face. My people to online need to see me. If you have my direct contact, you will be seeing my status on WhatsApp. I've been flashing some of those pictures, some of the video, how it has been going. But I think I should do a year in review of all the 2025 weddings that I've been attending. Those that I flew across the continent to be there in person, those that are coordinated in distance. You know that promise that this year will be your year. Thank you, Virgin. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just the excitement in me. I choose to come on blonde today. And this is one of my, you know, favorite color to go to on those lazy hair days, you know. Women, you know what I mean. Yes, I like the color. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. So I want to share the live to some of my co-bloggers, content creators. They should know that I'm live. They can join. They can contribute. They can, you know, just share it. People know that I'm live. And I want us to you know, start the show today with one of our free mind, free spirit. I just like him, Danny Green. His stage name is 23 Town Criers. He has been doing so well in the music industry and uprising that he needs to be supported, needs to be promoted. Let's get some of his music. He doesn't have a, I know what I mean. So let me look up for that.
I've been busy boy Nigeria, Cameroon. I didn't come back. I said, but me that boy, I two pompons. All these medical, them, the two the phone boss. I be president.
Daddy Green.
I be the real boss. When I pull up, you go see my convoy. Let me pep, let me chip talk. Let me Indian film, let me TikTok. Man, I want to know who I be. I be cop, I be bet, I be chief, I be phone, I'm a king, I be president. If you ain't talking money, come on for my face. Then they love me. See them, they love me. When they see me, they just they love me. Everybody love me. Them they love me. See them, they love me. When they see me, they just they love me. Everybody love me. I know me 1 million man, but I mean the confess. If you go against me, you go confess. Me and you, we are not in contest. Who come last, we still got the fast. When I was broke, where you did? I don't see nobody. Now when they come, they don't show. I Bobby know me so. They want to know who me be. Me, Bamenda first song.
Bamenda first song, Danny Green. You can watch his music on YouTube. YouTube now you can search him by Daddy Green. Uprising Star. You been caught.
I be president.
Nami yo, Nami. Hey. Thank you for joining. Please share the video. Let other people join. We have something very interesting to talk about today. That was our brother Danny Green. His stage name is 23 Town Crier. He's an upcoming artist. He's actually doing a lot. We can support him in any way. We know what to do with any online content creator, any entertainer. All of them, they need our share, comments, support, love, views. Those are the things that push them at the forefront. So if we can support him in any way, please, you can look it up on YouTube. He's also on Facebook and other platforms. He is Danny Green. His stage name is 23 Town Crier. And he has that free spirit, kind of my people, So today, life, what are we talking about? Something interesting, something I think is important to address, something I think is important to bring to my follower, those in the diaspora and those back in the continent of Africa and other part of the world, to know some of the cultural differences when you migrate, when you leave Africa and you migrate out of Africa. What are some of the things that you experience and what are some of the expectations? Because Africa is really a free land, that some of the laws are in place, but there is no consequence when you go against the law. Just bear with me. Let me put my stuff together. Okay. Hope I'm still good. Yep. Yeah, so let's talk about it. A lot has been happening that draw my attentions. I thought it was wise to come and, pinch a little bit into that aspect of cross-culture, migrations, identity, the hidden consequences. When the passport that you hold in your hand, when it crosses the culture, law, it has consequences. Let's just look at some of them. Consequences of African migrations to the diaspora. So my dear 365 fams, I greet you all. Good afternoon, good evening, my people in Africa. Hope your Sunday has been going well. We are back on here after a little while of staying away, still busy on good stuff though. We are grateful. Welcome again to Dine 360 Vibe. And this afternoon, I want us to travel, not with our feet, but with our mind. I hope this thing I'm in the center doesn't look like. Okay. Let's take a walk from African villages, from the cities, homes, to foreign lands. New passports, new promises. Migration is often, it often sold our freedom. It's often looked as an escape from struggle. It often gives us that hope. And yes, sometimes it actually delivers some of those expectations. But there can be another side of the story. One that is real, that they really talk about, or they really think of, or they really show it. Once you get that passport and you have that green light of go, travel. The other side of it, the one that always hide behind the new buildings that you see in the foreign land. The foreign accents, you know, our people, when they come here, they don't want to speak like they normally would speak, you know, which is okay when you are in Rome, do like the Romans do. That dream of a better life, when you have that passport and you have the green light of go, travel. Because when you cross continents, sometimes, not sometimes, obviously you cross laws, you cross cultures, you cross identity, you cross values, and you cross boundary too. Thank you all. Please share. Hi, Mommy Gina. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining. Please share the live. And if you are not careful, those crossing can come with a long-lasting consequences for you, for your family, the family names that you carry, and even the country, the name of the country of your originality. Those consequences can trace back to them. And guess what? It better be some good consequences, because most diaspora's country, most Western country, they have a system that keeps record, a system that will think that if A can do this, B can do it, and they will conclude. Not really on individuality. One act of an individual can create the consequences that the whole community will suffer. We have seen it times and again. Excuse me. So when you hold that passport of hope, of dreams, of better lives, of good things, and you have that green light to go, to travel, it comes with consequences. Because you are leaving one culture to a completely new culture. Identity change. foreign languages, foreign foods, foreign way of dressing, new infrastructures, new roads, new breedings. You know, you don't feel the mosquito like you feel where you're coming from. No dirty, smelling, standing pot waters. Everything is being controlled and worked on. You see police power actually in enforcement. You see the law that you must obey. That with all of this, it comes with a lot of expectation from you as a new person in a new land, wherever you find yourself away from your homeland. The law binding and the cultural shifts is what we are talking about. It's very common, right? When Africans move abroad, whether for work, whether for study, or just immigrations, you know, maybe the famous DV lottery, maybe, you know, family invitations for visit, tourism, family reunion, you know. Migration obviously separate people away from their loved one, husband from their wives, couples, spouses, parents from children, and eventually down the line, they move to reunite, to form one family, to stay together as they would love to. When those movement happens, the migrants, you become part of that new society, and you have to meet up with the, wherever you find yourself, the new societal rules, the new societal law. Traveling is part of education, Mommy Gina, thank you. They say that if you have not traveled, all you know is just what you've been seeing every day, and you think that you know a lot. But until you travel to see all the other colors of the world, show your mind will open, and you learn other things, other cultures. But it comes with consequences, because when you step out of your home to another man's home, there's a way that they do things. There's a way that the acceptable ways of living in that home, the way they speak, the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they do things, that might be completely different from where you are coming from. Ngwana Glory Precious is watching. Hello, sissies from South Africa. You all are already up after the vicious big wedding of our Uncle Moses yesterday. I saw you all displaying beautiful regalia, dancing, and show playing the culture in South Africa. That was good. I'm also, in that honor of that wedding, I put on my South African necklace I got when I visited South Africa in 2021. I think I got this one when I visited 2023. I've been in South Africa severally. Due to the nature of, you know, it's end of year and other activity in place, I could not be in this other wedding yesterday in person, but I was fully 100% virtually. And I saw everything went on very just as we expected, and we thank God for that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining my live. Please share, invite, give thumb ups. Let's push the video to reach many people, because what I'm discussing is very important. We're talking about cultural shifts and binding on with the laws of a new place, the new society that you will move and become part of it. Thank you. In our home country, where we originally were, culture, tradition, identities, communities, you know, we have that attachment to it as well, right? We have that anchor, as I can put it. Those are like some anchor that we hold on to. But in the diasporas, when you move away from your home country, sometimes you become fragile. Suddenly you must learn a new law. You must learn some new expectations when you move out of your home country. You must learn the new way to survive. Very important. And for many people, this shift, it comes with a lot of pain. It comes with a lot of pressure. It comes with a lot of identity crisis. Because you have to learn a new way of living after being accustomed with your old way that you were born into. You grow up knowing you were comfortable in it. You could say, speak, dream, read it, speak at will. Even they tap you from sleep, you know what the answer to the questions. But now you've moved away from that. You have to live in a new land with new expectations, new rules, new culture, new ways of life. And you have to learn them. So I read a study amongst African migrants which shows that domestic violence, emotional distress, relationship breakdown are often higher amongst immigrant families. Do you know why? Sometimes migrant's wife might feel isolated. She might lose that, cultural support where she could have had in her place of birth. She might lose some familiarities, things that she's familiar with. Some kind of familiar culture. And then at points, when conflict happens, you don't have that support system, that village. Like we say, it takes a village for everything when it comes to human beings to raise a child. Marriage is a union between two families. It takes marriage, the whole neighbor, the whole community, they are involved, they have their opinion. So when that woman is away and he has some questions, some pain, she feels isolated. She doesn't have that village to fall back to. There is no mother that she can run back to the house. She can run back to. She can cry to when you are away from your home and you find yourself in the foreign land. So accepting and learning the new culture, sometimes that process is always very painful. That is when depression sometimes sets in. You feel like you are stressed. Some people would start anxiety. Like anxiety will set in. Because why? You have to undergo everything afresh. It's like you just been rebirthed into that new place. You don't know anything and you have to start learning from ground up, which is very important to learn. In the foreign land, in the diaspora, when we don't have this village to fall back to, when we don't have that mother home to run there when something is not right for us, we have the law. There's a law that protects people. There's a law that protects older people. There's a law that protects women. There's a law that protects children. There's a law that protects the society as a whole. And at times, people would tend to fall to that law that is in place for help. But sometimes, when you fall to the law that is in place for help, it doesn't actually erase the pain. There are some unanswered questions that if you were home, by default, you know where to go get the answers. By default, the answers will come if you were in your place of birth. But now you are in a foreign land, you have questions, you have doubt, you have pains. You are going through stress. You are going through transition. Things are not working the way you want. But that new place has law in place that takes care of those things. Sometimes you tend to fall into the hands of those law to answer your question or to, get some relief or think that satisfaction will come from there. But sometimes it doesn't really come. I will tell you that for a fact. So, that's what I want us to look at today. When cross-culture fails, there's a case that I will play. I will show you the video here on my screen. I don't want to upload it because it's very violent. But for the benefit of my viewers and people who will view this live after, my heart breaks. The internet has had it over the week. Today is Sunday, this week that is ending. There is a video, write-ups, pictures of our brother, which happens to be a Cameroonian. Sorry to say it. Who was in the United States of America. So he's an immigrant. And as we speak, he has to bear some consequences of not abiding to the law. And that is not what we advocate for. That is not what we left our mother homes for. That is not the hopes we gave ourselves when we have that passport in our hand, when we have that green light of go. We had good hopes. We had dreams. We have good expectations, not only for ourselves, not only for the names we bear. Families are looking up to us. Even the nation, Cameroon, will represent that country wherever we find ourselves within and out of Cameroon. Because they will track Cameroon to your name when you are winning, and you are winning big. We can see our wrestler, Francis Ngannou. He always wraps himself around our honorable flag of Cameroon. We can talk about Eto'o. When you leave Cameroon, you want to talk about Cameroon. For people who have never heard about Cameroon, do you know the easiest way to say it? Do you know Eto'o? Oh, yeah. Do you know Ngannou Francis? Oh, yeah. Why? Those are individuals that started little. They started for themselves. They started for their family. And before we know, they represent the country. And it goes the same way around. When you leave your country and you don't learn this new culture of the new land where you find yourself, and you goes against their laws, you goes against their rules, you trying to be in charge, you trying to be in control, as African men will always hold it. My brothers, listening to me, and those who will listen after, it comes with consequences. It comes with consequences. So let's imagine a man from Africa migrate abroad. He carry expectations. He carry hopes. They are obviously hardworking. He wants to build a future for himself, for his children, his spouse, his family, his generation, and definitely Cameroon. Or whatever part of African country the migrant might be coming from. And just for that man to one day make a mistake. Excuse me, it's a flu season. I've been trying to fight that, so it's blocking my airway, my trachea, my vocal, this thing as I try to speak, but that's on the side. just one mistake in the foreign land, a wrong decision, maybe an abused domestic violence, maybe just some negligence. You think that, well, it's just this, it will slip by. Maybe where you're coming from, it can always slip by. Maybe where you're coming from, domestic violence, always let go. Maybe where you're coming from, domineering is a norm, it's a cultural thing. It's where the masculine really show their strength to dominate in a union, in a relationship, in a marriage. Maybe the mistake can even be under pressure. Maybe it can be under stress, because when you move from your land of birth to a new land, there's a lot of expectations. There's a lot of learning new things and things that you have to meet up with. As a young person, as a new person, you are fragile. And there's not a lot of dependent in the diaspora as you have in most African countries. You can be jobless in Africa and you still have your 3 square meals in a day. You still have a roof over your head. Yes. You have a famous saying in my dialect, that la bangwa, for who here can hear, mean that where you were born, things can never go wrong. Because you have reliability. You have that, you can visit your grandmother's home. You can even pass the night there. It's okay. If whatever they cook, you can eat with freedom. If you hear a funeral ceremony somewhere, whether you know the person or not, it's okay. You can even just wear your black and become one of the mourners. You come and cry. When it's time for entertainment, you eat freely. Nobody will question you. You hear a marriage somewhere, whether you were invited or not, it just feels in your spirit like you want to be there. Eat as you like, as the marriage permits you. Nobody will question you. You can even eat and carry some home for your children who did not come with you. It's fine. You can choose to go and live with one of your uncles. And you live rent-free. You are jobless. Even at the age of 30, 40. It's okay. But it doesn't happen the same in the foreign land. So when you move as a young person, there's a lot of expectations from you. Meeting up with your daily bread, meeting up for trying to get a roof over your head, trying to set your feet, trying to learn the culture, trying to learn the new way, trying to learn the law. So at one point, all of them join in your head and it becomes overwhelming. And when it becomes overwhelming, sometimes you set into depression. You set into anxiety. You become stressed. You feel like maybe, oh, why? I made a wrong decision. Why me? How long will I continue in this? Or why was I the one? Sometimes the hope, the blessings, the dreams that you want, the day you had that passport and the green light to travel, you saw the happiness, it disappears. You start asking a lot of questions. That if you are not careful during that period, which I bet you, if people want to be honest, you bring 100 migrants, 99.9 of them has gone through these stages. That stage of happiness, joy, hopes, dreams, good life, good influence, new place, bigger plans. You are happy. After the happiness, you start facing reality of the new place. And it always comes with consequences. It always comes with pressure. It always comes with stress, anxiety, depressions. Then their happiness will slowly go down. You must be very strong. You must be very determined not to slip, not to fall before you, to rise out of that stage and face the reality. When you start accepting that this is a new place, things are not going to ever be the same. Things are never going to be the same the way it was in your old place. Oh, this is what the reality you have to live with if you really want to remain in the new place. These are things that you have to put up with. Maybe it's in the winter. We have fluctuating weather in most of the diaspora country. Your normal sweater that you used to wear back home when it's cold and you feel heat, you even double them here. I just told you my throat is trying to be because of we are in the cold season. It has started. So sometimes the winter will be so strong, especially when you are new. But you have to leave your house and go to work. And guess what? When you are new, you don't have a car. When you are new, you don't even know your way to where you are going, but you have to go. People around you are so busy. Yes, that's the nature of the diaspora. They are not wicked. They don't have bad intentions for you. It's not like they don't want to help you. It's not like they don't want to carry you in the car they are driving to the where you are going. Sometimes the willingness is not there, but the availability is not there because the foreign country is so demanding. So if you are listening to me, you are that sister, you are that brother, you are that father, you are that uncle, mother, auntie, that you have any relation out of Cameroon, please sometimes pray for them. Sometimes check on them on an inner basis. Don't just check the casual, normal, how are you? Oh, how una day? I hope say una day fine. How work? Sometimes we answer those things. Yes, we are fine, but deeply we are not fine. Check on them on another deeper level to connect with them, because you must really trust someone to even express that where you are undergoing struggle. Because as you leave your country of origin to a new place, you become the hopes of so many people. So many people that you don't even know how much of expectations that people have on you. So many that some people will have complete peace of mind just because you are out there in the foreign country. You'll be there struggling. They can even go and bet on something, counting on you because you are there. So the expectation is always real. Then you are there on the other side in a new place. You're trying to set your feet. You're trying to get your documents straight because you are new. Nothing will happen to you if you don't take actions. Even you come in with that permanent resident from the word go, you still have to make move for the process to be complete. It's not just because you come in with a permanent resident go ahead that you just fold your arms and everything will be delivered to you. You need to apply. You need to submit. You need to go to the Social Security office for those who that applies to in whatever country you find yourself, and so many things. You don't know the locations. We have something that they call GPS, that is Global Something System Navigator, that you can use. Do you even have a device that can actually run that applications? Even if they put they give you the device with the application, because we have mobile smartphone now that can carry that. Do you understand how the application works? Because it's new to you. Where we are coming from, you want to go to Yaoundé, at least you know where to go to the park and get your transportation, right? If you are in Accra, Ghana, you know where you want to go to another city, you know where to go and pick your transportations. Because obviously not everybody in Africa on a means of transportation, so we rely on a lot on public transportations. But here it's different. You might have that navigation in your hand, you don't even know how to follow it. There's public transportation as well, don't get me wrong, in the foreign land. Yes, but those foreign transportation, it has a system. Do you know how to navigate the system? They come on time. They come at a specific location. You have to be there on that time, on that location. Do you know how to navigate it? You need someone to sit you down, walk you through, or even at the least take you and move that route with you if they really, really want to go down and sacrifice for you. So those expectations are always real. You need to set your feet. You need to learn. And at the same time, you need to eat. You need to put a roof over your head. You need to clothe yourself. You need to start looking on how to earn, to get a new job. All of those things are new to you. It will sound strange. It might sound funny. It might sound silly or weak. That when you get to a new land, you don't even know how to get a job. You don't know how they apply for a job. You do not know. You need someone to tell you how to apply. Do you know that you come and say, you need some specific terminology to use? Are you hiring? Those are some of the terminology. You might come where you are familiar with that. You used to, move around and get jobs, and I want to apply for a job. Nobody will really even understand you. I'm looking for employment. They might question you severally to even understand what you are saying, and then you feel embarrassed, like, why is this man saying? Even when you see the sign that hiring here, you go there, you are, I want to, you don't even know what to say. You need somebody to put you through. And you always come with stress. You always come with pain. I'm telling you, bring out 100 migrants, do a random survey, ask them how their process of transition was. 99.9 would testify to what I'm saying. There's that moment that the joy of having that passport and the green light to go, to travel, dies down to crying, tears. Tears. That if you are not strong, if you are not really determined to wipe your tears, pick up yourself and face the reality, you might end up in problems, because during that time of anxiety, during that time of pain, it doesn't matter that you are new. And there's always this saying, everyone needs to know. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Because you did not know does not mean that the law will not be applied to you, because you did not know that that specific act was against the law. No, it doesn't work like that. Hi, Kevin. Happy Sunday. Thanks for joining. I see Hamlet Chowine. Thanks for watching. And the other people, thank you all so much. Please share, put some heart, give this, share to your person. Other people can see what we are saying here is very important, because I have a case in hand that is really aching my heart. And it's not just one. I think over this week, we have 2 cases of 2 young Cameroonians that has gone to prison. Let me use the right word openly. A man and a woman. 2 young women on separate scenario, on separate dimensions. That is not what those are not the hopes we have when we move to the foreign land. Those are not the expectations. Do you know the pain the individuals are going through right now? Do you know the pains their family are going through right now? Do you know the pains and the tarnish they have put to that name Cameroon? That is not what we want. Excuse me. And so we need to come out here and really talk about these things. And that is what I'm doing right now. So please share this video. Give it a thumbs up. Let it reach to somebody that needs to hear this. Somebody who is planning to travel. Somebody who is having that dreams to travel. Or somebody who has already traveled. There are a lot of expectations in the new culture. In the new land, wherever you find yourself. There are laws that we have to buy into. That comes with consequences. You have to keep guard every blessed day. Because you might abide to the law today and tomorrow you don't. The law will not spare you because you abide to the law yesterday. It comes for you. It comes for you. So we have to keep guard every second, every day, all around the clock. Nobody is free. It's very hard. It's hard. But is it doable? Yes, it's doable. It's doable. Because you are good today doesn't mean you'll be good forever. You don't know where you slipped, and the Lord will come for you. And that hope, that joy, that expectation, that dream will be killed at one single act. So please share the video. Imagine a young man, hardworking, bright future, a lot of hopes, a lot of expectations, a lot of other people's dreams in his lineage, in his community, people that knows him. Because you are not only a human being for yourself. That's why we are social beings. You are a human being for yourself, for your spouse, your children, your parent, your family, your community, your country, and the world at large. Do you know every day you wake up and go to that job, even though you are being paid, but you are being serviceable to human beings in whatever dimension, it doesn't matter. You that you are repairing the tire, if your service was not there, that nurse that is going to save a pregnant woman who is about to give birth will not get to the job site because it needs your service to repair the tire for the car to take her to the job. So you are helping the world move forward in your own little way. So irrespective of what you do, never take it for granted. So long as it's with a positive impact to the economy, to the society. Life is a combination of different pieces of different life sector. We have the agricultural sector, the education, the transportation, and you name it. It comes together, and if one piece is missing, life will not go on well. Come to think of the time of the pandemic. Do you know how many people suffer the consequences? Not because they were directly affected by the virus, but why? Because the world shut down. There was a global lockdown. Different sector of the economy could not function normally as supposed to function. So it affected a lot of people in different ways. Not necessarily because they were being affected by the virus. They were not contaminated by the virus. They were not sick from the coronavirus. But because there was lockdown, things that they needed to put one and two together for their life to move forward were stagnant. So know it and know it for good. You that you even the ching the peanut you find, that person who bought that peanut for snack at work at that time, it gave the person strength to be able to push their work forward. It means that you are important to the society. So as an individual, you don't live for yourself. Yes, you live for yourself first. But you live for any other human being around you. Thank you all for watching. So at this point, let me flash the video of this our Cameroonian brother before we continue into this discussion. Bear with me. Because it's so heartbreaking. I feel for him. I feel for his family, all the hopes that he has, due to one mistake. In diaspora, there's a lot of things going in people's mind. People are stressed, people are depressed. But if you have self-control in all aspects of your life, when you move away from your home country, from your country of birth, you are 50, you can solve your problem here or wherever you find yourself in the diaspora. You have solved your problem by 50%. Because there will be a time, and you always be, where you'll be faced with so many challenges. Individual self-built expectations, societal expectations, family expectations. You'll see yourself as you're a failure, and it burns down deep. And that's why we have counseling. We have people that you can talk to. We have counselors, we have social workers. Why do they exist? Because of situations like this. And that's why we see here report of people calling themselves suicides. Because a lot is going on. I just read over the news, one famous wrestler who lived by himself in a multi-million home here in the United States. They found him hanging himself in that building, in that multi-million home. What do you think could be the cause? Because you and I would think that we'll have millions today. Oh, We don't have problem now. Our problem has been solved. We don't have problem anymore. But yet, we see people with that in their pocket. They kill themselves. So it's sometimes beyond money. Even with all the amenities that we have social worker, we have counselors, we have therapists. But yet, we see here report of people. Doesn't mean that they don't have nobody they trust that they can talk to. Doesn't mean that people closer to them did not see the sign. So if you have self-control in this life, it's not only in the diaspora, even back home. Believe you me, 50% of your problem will be under control. Then you have 50 to deal with. At least half. Nobody is problem-free. If I'm saying that. So let me play this video. So all of us see. The news has been roaming the internet, partially, complete. This video, we owe the source to Better Thing. Better Thing is another Cameroonian blogs. You can go there, probably you will see the video if they're still up there. So, when we travel, please, let's not try to kill our dreams, our long-term dreams with short-term temperament. Temper that cannot even boil water. Your temper will rise and burst the ceiling. Temper that if I put small kettle of water on it, it will not bubble. Please, let's try to control that. Let's not kill our long-term dreams and ambitions, growth, impacts because of some few 2-3 minutes of temper. So I will play this video. It's Better Things have it on her blog. Listen to it.
And you beg you, the woman, beg you every day. Can you sit down? Sit down to get a good family. Which are the two we be bad? What am I doing?
No, you want to treat him on knife.
I didn't treat you because people like this, I get very annoyed. And
I get very annoyed.
Yes.
Now, why they told
Yes.
you kill me,
Yes. Yes, if it happened, it's very nice too.
So you threat to kill me?
Yes, the pain is too much.
Then kill me now.
No, even when they say want to go make him.
No.
Don't even try it. I said no try. Yes. Don't even try it.
When I see knife with hand, that's a knife.
Don't try.
Look at that knife. Very flat new kitchen knife. Let me replay it. Pay attention. This our brother is holding a knife. And as the news hold it, the lady voice you hear in this video is a girlfriend. It's not even a spouse. They are just in a relationship. It's a girlfriend. But this brother now stands to suffer a consequences that I don't even know how he's feeling where he is right now.
And you beg you, the woman, beg you every day. Can you sit down? Sit down to get a good family. Which are the two we be bad? What am I doing?
No, why you want to treat him on knife.
I didn't treat you because people like this, I get very annoyed. And
I get very annoyed.
Yes.
Now, why they told
Yes.
you kill me,
Yes.
kill yourself?
Yes, if it happened, it's very nice too.
So you threat to kill me?
Yes, the pain is too much.
Then kill me now.
No, even when they say want to go make him.
No.
Don't even try it. I said no try. Yes. Don't even try it.
You see the knife?
Don't try it. Don't try. Stop.
Heartbroken. This is somebody's son. This is one of ours. This is our brother. He has parents. If not for anything, he has parents. You and I, even if you are not yet a parent, you maybe you hope and anticipate to be one. We struggle. We give birth to children. And I bet you not even one parent. You always pray a lesser prayer for your child. Something less of being a great person. Something less of your child to succeed, to make a difference, to be positive, to bring a change, to uplift you, and above all, to make you proud. This is our brother. And that is one thing that we always have to condition our mind. When you see another fellow human being in front of you, beside you or anywhere, when you look at that man, I beg you, my viewers and people that will listen to me, I always want this thing to come to your mind first. I don't care what their age is. When you see a human being, always think that that is somebody's child. Always look at them from that perspective. That is somebody's child. Be it a boy or a girl. We are all people's children. I have a parent, so do you. Whether they are living, whether they are dead, you are somebody's child. You might be nothing to me. I might be nothing to you. But I am dear to my parent. And you are dear to your parent. Please always look at any human being standing before you, that they are somebody's child. Just the same way you love your child, just the same way you look at your child. Do you know that children might grow up and have different behavior, different way of life, contrary to the positive societal norms, and the society might reject them. The society might term them bad, not belonging, to banish them, to even quiet them. But your parent, especially your mom, is that one human being whom she will actually see that what you are doing is not right. She might not be in support of what you are doing, but in her inner mind, she sees hope, to one string of hope, that God, this child that you gave to me, even though the child is acting this way, I see hope. I see hope that one day the child will realize and change. I see hope that one day the child will be positive as the society expects, irrespective of your age. So when you see a human being, first of all, look at them as somebody's child. And know that their parents love them. They might be crippled. They might be insane. They might be mentally decapitated. It's somebody's child. And today we are seeing a brother right here.
I beg you, the woman, beg you every day. Can you sit down? Sit down to get a good family. You know, which are the doing with people? What am I doing?
No, you want to treat him knife.
I didn't treat you because people like this are very annoyed. And
I'm very annoyed.
Yes.
Now, why they told
Yes.
you kill me,
Yes. Yes, if it happened, this very night too.
So you threat to kill me?
Yes, the pain is too much.
Then kill me now.
No, even when they say one talk with me, Kim.
No.
Don't even try it. I said, no, try it. Yes. Don't even try it. Don't try it. Don't try it. Stop that. I beg you, the woman, beg you every day. Can you sit down? Sit down to get a good family. You know, which are the doing with people? What am I doing?
No, you want to treat him knife.
I didn't treat you because people like this are very annoyed. And
I'm very annoyed.
Yes.
Now, why they told
Yes.
you kill me,
Yes.
kill yourself?
Yes, if it happened, this very night too.
So you threat to kill me?
Yes, the pain is too much.
Then kill me now.
No, even when they say one talk with me, Kim.
No.
Don't even try it. I said, no, try it. Yes. Don't even try it. Don't try it. Don't try it. Stop that.
Yeah, so that's a true story of one of our brothers here in the United States. We do not support domestic violence in all its forms, shapes whatsoever. This same act, this same video evidence has landed this boy in a place that he never expected. So having hold of your emotions as a human being, wherever you are, has solved 50% of your problem. Let's continue the talk. Because where this act happened is where there is law. And where there is law, there's always consequences when you don't follow the law. There are consequences. Oh, this thing is moving. Hope you can see me. There are consequences when you don't follow the law. When you move from your home country of birth to a new country, there are a lot of things to learn. And one of most very important is the culture, is the law, is the new way of the society that you are. And because there is cultural clash, a home culture from this situation that we just seen might be telling the guy, I am a man, I'm in command, I rule, I dominate, you know, trying to show strength. But in the diaspora, strength does not count, command does not count, I'm a man does not count, I dominate does not count. It will land you where you, when that anger cools down, you regret the whole shit. I say, I'm sorry. The new country laws it punishes strength. If you want to show power, you get punished. You can end up in jail. And you can't even pay a fine. Why be in jail? And when all of those things happen, you do what? It breaks you as an individual. It tarnishes the family names that you carry. That's your name. We have spoken on this channel about the importance of name. If you have not watched it, please scroll down some of my past videos. You'll see that. And it also, you know, it spoils the name of the home country, your country of origins. It brings shame. Because people will always speak in reference to that when things of that aspect pop up. We are in a political crisis era all across the globe. I don't really see anywhere that is really politically stable. We are being controlled by laws. We are seeing political influence. We're seeing political impact. Politics rules the world. And just of recent, the President of the United States has highlighted 19 countries after an incident happened in America. And that incident did not only affect that individual. Because of the incident, he passed an executive order. Executive control the presidency, or the president control the executive, whichever one. And whatever the executive pass can eventually be voted into law, but it is in execution right now because of one act of an individual. So some of these things that we do, it doesn't only affect you as a human being, the names you carry, the family that you belong to, the community that you're coming from, the country of your origin, it has an impact on them. And worse, his children, his family name, his people abroad, and even back home. What thought do you think is running in their mind? What would their feelings be? This, our brother, has lost his freedom. As the news holds, he has been sentenced to prison without video evidence of domestic violence to a girlfriend, not even a spouse. What a miss of whatever, I don't know what to put it. Please share the video. Thank you. It's not just a personal strategy. That is a generational scar. Do you know the implications? Do you know the impact they are going to get? Solange, thank you for joining my live. Why this hurts more in the diaspora? Because diaspora is a system. It keeps records. It keeps history. It doesn't erase. It doesn't forget. Because even, you know, in Africa, where originally most of us are from the continent, the motherland, even if you fall, you do stuff like that, maybe you just end around like neighbor gossiped. Maybe it might only end in the village where the things happen, the city or the town. Or maybe you in your church where you fellowship. Or maybe some aunties and uncles will interfere. But abroad, my brothers and sisters, my 360 vibe fam, my full circle, it's a different story. In abroad, it's an isolated cases. It's just like an abomination. Domestic violence in the diaspora is taken very serious because, you know, there are reasons why they do different things. Down in the lane of histories, they have seen that women has always been a weaker sex. Women has always been a weaker partner in a relationship. They have suffered domestic violence years infinite. They have been termed weak. They have been termed just good for the kitchen, just good for the home. You know, you are property, you are a man's things. And you come to think of it. That is why we start having organizations that fight for women's rights. We have activists that stand for women. We have international body, and then you question why we have the International Women's Day. Women have started having voice in the society, and their voice has started been getting hurt. And as where they are now, there's no stepping back. It will keep going further and further and further ahead. So to any of my brother listening, hear me, know this and know peace, and protect yourself. If you are coming from Africa, if you have that temperament, drop it down. If you are coming from Africa, and where you think that a man is only known from domineering and strength and violence, drop it down. Because in the foreign land, in the diaspora, in the Western world, it takes a second for a woman to crumble you. They will listen to them. Especially with evidence like this, what I just shown. You don't have anything to even, it's not even between you and the girl in questions. With evidence holding a bright, fat, flat kitchen knife, and saying the anger in me right now, anger in me right now, I feel like I can cry you and cry myself tonight. The state will drop the girl, and it will be a case between you, that boy, and the state of, this happened in Maryland, the state of Maryland. That girl have nothing to say with that video evidence. Because the law take domestic violence very, very, very serious. Do you know why? A lot of women has lost their life because of domestic violence. Do you know why? A lot of women has gone insane because of domestic violence. Do you know why? Because of domestic violence, we have a lot of distable family that are raising distable children that are causing chaos in the society because of domestic violence. So the consequences is enormous in the way that the government doesn't take it lying down. And if there's any way in a bit that we can prevent it, we can handle things differently, we can be quiet, even when the temper is bubbling, you can walk away. You save your life. You save your family. And I bet you, this guy in question might finally come to terms in peace with his mind after he's facing the reality now and even regret the whole act, but you cannot reverse it. You cannot reverse it. And those are some of the things. When we travel and cross these boundaries, culture changes. The law changes. We have to learn the new law. It's not mandatory. We have to learn the new law and abide by it. Every day you have to keep yourself in check. When you go to your job site, when you happen to get a job, there are rules, there are policies that govern that job site. Even in your home where you live, there are rules, there are policies put by the state, put by the government that govern your homes. Whether you know it or you don't know it, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. When you go outside, you are amongst people, there are laws that governs any community gatherings. You have to behave right, whether you like it or not. You have to be of good moral societal standards. We have seen it time and again. But some of these things, let's not blame it on village people. Let's not blame it on village people. Village people cannot be following you everywhere. We must fight against those village people. We must get to our destiny. We must live the dreams that we have for ourselves. Those village people, we will fight them. We'll fight them as there's no tomorrow. We'll fight them where everything is us. We cannot keep blaming village people, village people, village people. You know, there's certain things in life that we actually do it knowingly or not knowingly. You know, maybe you were born into a family that has some kind of reputation. You as a child, you growing up, you look like, okay, I don't want to be attached to this kind of names. I will do everything not to live that way of life that I grew up seeing my family living, which people attribute to it and they don't like it. And you do everything to be different. It's the same way that maybe a child born into a family that you never see your dad really treating your mother as a woman that she's supposed to be to your daddy. And it really pains you as a child, and then you were just helpless. But within you, you really saw that daddy was not doing the right thing to my mom. And maybe mommy was always sad, or mommy was not happy, mommy was not functioning in her full capacity because daddy was not doing right. And then as a child, even though you had no power then, but you take it as your why, as your stronghold, as your reason to be a good man. You be like, no. What I saw my mom go through, I promised myself my own wife will never go through. I promised myself, even though I did not have that example for my dad to be a good husband, I will do everything in my capacity to avoid it. So you do everything not to be like what you saw that you didn't like. That is how you fight village people. Let's stop blaming village people. You can look at it in this other aspect. Maybe you and I have seen people doing corrective surgery. Maybe the way you were given birth to, you don't ask the way you come to this world. Some people come tall, short, black, fair, crippled, deaf. Maybe some of your body part were not straight. We have seen curved leg. We've seen teeth that are not aligned. People wear braces. Those are corrective procedure to look right, because you don't like what you were looking like. Children born with their left crossed like this, you see them going to a hospital that are specialized in bone care to straighten it. Because why? You didn't have any choice or any way you could stop from being better like this. But you have the option to correct it. There's certain things that you can find yourself in that you don't like. You work so hard to walk away from that thing and form a new name for yourself and be a new and clean individual. So let's stop blaming the village people. Look at the case of this, our brother. I just projected the video. It's online. Many immigrant women who faces abuse, they cannot even report it. Yes, they cannot report it. Do you know why? Some of them don't even come from the country that speak the same language as the current new country. There are many African countries that doesn't speak English as their official language. Now come to think that you find yourself in London and you don't know English, and that is one of the things that you have to learn. Come to think that you find yourself in America, you don't speak English, and that is one of the language that they use there, and you have to learn it. Maybe you are from an English-speaking country in Africa. You move to France, you don't speak French. You have to learn French. Now you are faced with a situation that you need to talk to somebody. You cannot talk because that language barrier is there. So a lot of immigrant women, they face this abuse, but they cannot even report it. Language barrier. Maybe it's your immigration status. You are not even straight. Yeah, don't make like you don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe you come in, you are not yet straight. You are seeing the process of being straight, and you are undergoing abuse. You are caught up in the middle of, you are afraid. Hi Solange, I am glad to be here. Keep up sharing the teaching. Yes, thank you Solange. Share my video, give it a thumb up, push this video because it has a lot of lessons. We are seeing this happening before our own eyes. We are seeing it. I have another Cameroonian sister. I'm going to bring her story in at the bottom of this, the whole thing that I'm narrating. I'll get there. So some of the women that are going through abuse, they fear deportations. They fear shame to report domestic abuse. And don't get me right, when I'm talking women, men too also go through domestic abuse, domestic violence through the hands of their female spouses. It's both ways, but as history holds, women, if you bring the number of women that has gone through domestic violence and men, women, their number always outnumber men. Because from nature, they even look that men are stronger, they can absorb, they can withstand, but men to go through domestic abuse. And you always, as an immigrant, there's always a lot of things running in your mind. Maybe you don't know the language, you cannot even report it. It is both ways. Both spouses can be abused. Maybe your immigration status is not yet straight. You are in the process of trying to get right. You have fear of deportation. You have fear of shame, but you endure it. Yes, it's all happening. We've seen it. We have friends. Some of them confide in us. Some people don't really want to come publicly and say it, but it happens. And just one wrong act, one wrong mistake can land you to a place that you don't want to be there and you never even thought of. So we have to get hold of self-control. And when you cannot complain, you cannot report, you cannot say to nobody, you stay with the pains. The trauma lasts. And then you start having what we call ripple effects on the children that maybe the union has brought, on the community that you belong to, even the identity where you identify as the color of this my precious. Yes, I'm proud of who I am. When you cannot complain, but you're going through some of these abuses, some of these cultural changes, some of this new law that you have to abide by, some of these new rules that you have to learn, and everything seems to be overwhelming, it starts having triple effects. It starts showing in the life of your children. It starts showing in the life of your spouses. You can even become aggressive at any listing. Even what is not supposed to be provocative will provoke you. Yes. So it's really a lot of things to learn when you move from your country of origin and you find yourself into the new land. The least thing you want to be is to end up in the prison because something that is a law, you do not take it serious, or you let your anger control you. Temperament. You want to show how angry you can be. I mean, those are, how do I put it? Those are involuntary influx or involuntary acts. Sometimes some people can really set into that anger state. They cannot control it. But have an antidote to that. Have some measures that you already put to yourself. If you know that you can your anger can easily set to 100 degrees and start boiling. Already come into terms with your body that my body, when those moments come, since I cannot control them, I cannot avoid them. It will come. When it comes, this is what I will do. I will walk away. Lizzie Achiko, thank you for watching. Please share and give it, pump some heart. Show some love to the video. Come to terms with yourself that when those moments come, since I cannot control this, what I will do. You can walk away. You can call a friend. You can just jump into your car and drive and go and park on the roadside, lower the seat and sleep if you don't want anybody to be involved in it. Please come to yourself with some antidote on what to do when your anger wants to flip through the roof. Hi, Mommy Philo. Happy Sunday. Thank you for watching. Share, please. Give it a like. Yes, I'm talking about things that have been happening across our Cameroon community in Maryland here over this week. And it's all around cultural shifts, where we're coming from, and the new law and the new place. The dreams that we have, the plans, the hopes, we cannot kill them because of one act of anger. It might be repeated to 99 days, and then one day now the law gets you. But please, let's find a way to avoid all of this. It's not worth it. Looking at where we're coming from, we don't walk this mile across oceans and continents just to come and end up in a foreign jail. No, that is not our hope. We don't work so hard. We are known as hardworking men and women. Nobody can dispute that. Nobody can take that away from us. The employer like us. Yes, they like us. Employer likes to give us jobs offer because they know we take our job seriously. And I'm proud to say that. And let's keep that reputation. Because one good person is not only for yourself. People coming after you, generation yet to come, they will reference you. As well as one bad person is not only for yourself, they will reference you. And we don't want that bad reference. We are hardworking men and women. We work so hard. We know where we're coming from. We know where we're going. We should know, at least, if not for anything, we should know where we're going. And where we're going is not to end in a foreign jail. It's not to end in a foreign prison. No. That is not our desire. That is not our hope. Those are not the things that will lift our precious African motherland. Go through sun, go through rain, go through winter, summer, through thick and thin, for whoever know what I'm talking about. It's not easy to travel. My dear brothers and sisters, maybe you have not yet traveled. Who knows? God will bless you one day. You will stand a chance to leave your homeland and travel. You will testify it's not easy to travel. It comes with a lot. So we don't break those boundaries just to come and end up in a foreign jail. No, that is not what we want. We have to change the narrative. We have to talk about it. We have to create the awakening, the awareness. We have to wake somebody from sleep. Thank you. In the foreign land, in the diaspora, problems are not solved with violence. We solve problems amicably. That's why we have forces of law. We have law. You can walk away, you can report. You don't retaliate, you don't confront. It's a no, 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 no. In the foreign land. If they slap your jaw, you walk away. If you don't know that today. Confrontation is not allowed. Violence is not allowed. Domestic violence, domestic abuse, all of those is not allowed. So, dear brothers and sisters, hi, Mommy Julian. Thank you for watching. Please share my life. Share my life. We come way too far just to end up, yeah, I hear you. So, that is what has happened. So, brothers and sisters, let's keep watch. Let's keep guard. Let's not let our emotions overwhelm us. Hold on, let me get this. We come too far just to let our emotion end us in a foreign jail. There are ways we could walk away from it. There are ways we could avoid it. Today we are talking about a brother that has just lost his freedom. I'm sorry. Get this straight. Thank you all for watching. So when we travel, more importantly than any other thing, we are obliged to learn the new law of the new place. If you are still planning to migrate or you are already abroad, here are the truth that you must hold on to. Hold it very close to you. Learn the law of the new place. Learn the law of the land. Know your rights. Knowing your rights is very important. Know what is acceptable. Know that some things that feel normal where you are coming from, at home, may be a crime abroad. Yes. Leave outdated toxic traditions behind, and at the end you start blaming village people. Disrespect, dominions, entitlement. Do not carry them across the borders. Build healthy support systems. Have community friends. Have church brothers, church sisters. Because when you succeed, it's not just for yourself. Talk to someone when it's not really going right. I know it's hard to get trusted people to talk to. Or you walk away from the scene and cool your temperament. Learn the law of the new land. Protect your mental health. We have mental institutions. We have counseling. We have therapy. We have social workers. Because some of these things might be beyond just the temporal anger you are seeing. They might be going through some mental crisis. Just to migrate, it comes with a lot of stress. Identity crisis, cultural shock, pressure. Just talk about it. Don't die alone. Remember who you are, where you are coming from. Respect your heritage and adapt to the new law wisely. Because now your family is going to be affected. Maybe you have children, who knows? They're going to be affected. Raise your children with values that combine respect, empathy, independence. if you are an immigrant, try to bind the both culture, your origin, culture of origin, and the new culture that you are raising your children there. And you have to bear in mind that every migrant, you are an envoy, not just for yourself, for the country. When you migrate, you carry your name, not just yours, your family name, your community name, your country names as well. So your action while in the foreign land, it matters. Your action abroad, it matters. Your respect, your dignity, your morals, all reflects from where you come from. If you behave well, you open doors for those who are yet to come after you. If you destroy your name, know that you are blocking the way for many who were supposed to come after you. Excuse me. We've seen it. We just seen the executive order the president had passed after an act happened. 19 other countries are going to bear the consequences. An act of one individual. So, question for you tonight, my family, my 365 full circle. I want to hear from you. Please put it in the comment. Put it in the comment as I round up this. Uh-oh. I want to hear from you. If you have migrated or are planning to migrate, what are your fears about cultural clash and identity loss? Please put them in the comment. What are some of the things that comes to your mind as fear when you think to leave your country, or if you have already migrated? How do you plan to uphold your values while adapting to the new country's rules? Let me hear your own thoughts in the comment, please. There's some new comment. Let me be reading. Thank you, Rosette. Rosette said we need more of your teaching. Happy Sunday, Rosette. Oh, Mommy Julian. Yeah, thank you. You are right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What message will you give to young Africans dreaming of diaspora, dreaming of leaving Africa to move to another country, especially the Western country? Is it worth? How can you prepare them to really be ready for the new changes, the shock, the cultural changes that they're going to meet? Because where we come from, it has a lot of roles to play in our life. There's another Cameroonian sister here in the state of Maryland, of the United States of America, who has also been incarcerated. When I say incarcerated, she is serving time in the prison. It has made wave over the week. These are not things that really sweeten our hearts. These are not things that we like to hear. You know, it pains us. When we talk about it, it's not like we're trying to love at someone or to celebrate the pregnant of another person. No, it's just to create awareness. It's just to, tap your sister, your brother. Even you were lying down on some of this road, please wake up. We live in a law-abiding country that you have to keep check every day. You might be abiding to the law today, and tomorrow you can sleep. And there's no excuse for the law. The law has its consequences. Once you go against the law, you have to face the consequences. There is no explanation. And like I've said earlier, we have to fight the village people. We have to fight it. We'll not let the village people come across the oceans, the continents, and follow us to our destination to spoil our destiny. There is one of our sisters who works as a warder. When I say warder, prison warder, it's a very lucrative job here in the Western world, because it's a state job. They call them correctional officer. You work for the government to watch after the people who has been in prison, who has been incarcerated. And you cannot tell me that she didn't know that what she did she was not supposed to do, because they are being trained. They tell them what to do, what not to do, the cons and the pro. But yet she fell a victim. And this is not the first time I'm hearing a Cameroonian who works as a prison warder, called a correctional officer, who is becoming another prisoner, who is falling short of their responsibility and then getting incarcerated as well. So let me see. I can flash her picture here. So a lot has been happening. When we cross the border, we have to know the law and abide by the law. Look at this young lady here on my screen. She has make wave over the internet. You see her in her attire, very well dressed, very sexy. Her name is there. Her name is Awongjia Atambong. Awongjia Atambong is a Cameroonian sister. She works as a prison warder. This is clear now. That's her in her work attire. Now she is in prison for doing what she's not supposed to do, for helping the prisoner get substances that they are not supposed to get. And that is not, and I bet you that's not part of her job responsibility. When before they work here, they go through a lot of training, fierce training for that matter, because when you deal with prisoners, there are people with mixed emotions, different backgrounds, different crimes. So they are well trained to be able to handle them. Instead of being part of the positive contributor to the society or at your workplace, she chooses to. And some of these things will look like that is where we come from, right? I'm sorry to say this, and it really saddens my heart as I'm saying it. Africa, my beloved continent, is known for corruption. And the offspring of Africans, those are some of the village people who have to fight. The offspring of Africa has that embedded in them. It's not only Cameroonian. They are born into it. They see their parents do it. They see their elders do it. They see their elders live it. Corruptions. Corruption, what is it? What is corruption? When you know that this is not supposed to do. You are not supposed to do it. You still do it. Probably because of monetary bribes that you get. Because you ask me why a correctional officer would smoke drugs to prisoners. Probably because she's getting some money or some benefit off of it. Then I don't see any reason out of that. And that is what she was not supposed to do. She was supposed to do everything to make that prisoner humanly okay, rather than doing what she just did. So we are born into corruption where we know the right things, we do it, we see it allow the wrong thing to happen because of the monetary value that we get. Those are some of the village people that will really have to fight with every bit of human life in us. We cannot allow those village people to follow us across the borders. We cannot carry those kind of shameful behavior across the border, because some of these things are already embedded in us, that we grow up seeing our elders doing it, our parents doing it, the executive body, the government, House of Representatives, all the people that's supposed to be very straight. Even the law is there, the police is there. You don't have proper driving document, they will still let you pass when you do something in their palm like this. And we think that is the right way of living. That is why learning the new culture where you are is of great importance. We have to learn it. Even means to even buy a book and read it. Even means to go and watch a video that can teach you. Even means to ask somebody, because there must be where you need to know about the law. Please, we cannot keep losing our great brothers and sisters, hardworking boys and girls of the mother African land, serving prison time in a foreign land. That is not what we came here for. That is not our hope. That is not the dreams that we come here for. We have to talk to each other. We have to be each other's keeper. We have to create that awareness. We have to awaken that. That is not what brought us here. Not to leave our precious mother African land to come and be serving time in a foreign prison. That is not the hope the family was expecting from us. That is not the hope the community was expecting from us. We are talking about our two Cameroonian brothers, one boy and one girl, two Cameroonian families. What will become of their children? What will become of their spouses? And what becomes of their names? What becomes of the career they were trying to build? Above all, the name country Cameroon has been attached to it. So this video was actually a video of teaching, a moment of reflection, moment of that, reminder that when you move, don't just be happy about the movement. That movement comes with a lot of expectations. And some of those expectations, they are actually painful to meet them. It actually comes with depression sometimes, pressure, you set into that anxiety, confusion, not knowing, but put in your mind, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. And you cannot abide to the law today and tomorrow you don't abide. You think that they will reference to the day you abide and then excuse you. No. We have to keep gap every day. We have to keep check every day. Let's support each other positively. Let's be each other's keeper. Sometimes some of the things that lead to some of this outlawing is stress. We are depressed. We are stressed. The diaspora is so stressful. Yes, we cannot deny that. It's so demanding. It's so depressing. So when all of those things confront to one individual, sometimes violence will result to it, which is not a solution. Sometimes one is so strained by actually manipulating power, command, in charge. That is not the solution. The law does not spare that. The law does not spare domestic violence. Let's say no to domestic violence. Let's say no to domestic abuse for both spouses, be it a girl or a boy. It's not allowed. There are other ways to channel your grievances. There are other ways to handle abuse. You can report, you can complain. We have counselors, we have therapy, we have social workers, we have churches at the least. Don't die alone. People are stressed, people are depressed. A lot is going on in the community. We want to build a positive community. We want to build a strong community that people will stand there for one another. The case of the video that I played earlier, for those who just joined, you will still watch the video and see. You see, this is the girl. That is the flag of Maryland. That's our correctional officer. She's making headlines, not for the good reasons. That is not what we advocate for. That is not what we left our mother home for. Let's be each other's keeper. Let's support each other in a positive way. And there are certain things that when it happens with all evidence, even you, maybe it's your son, maybe it's your daughter, because parents and children don't have domestic violence. But as far as the law is involved, you better avoid it. Because maybe it's your son that is doing something that is contrary to the law, and you fail to report. At the end, somehow, it gets to the law. You can be punished for trying to hide a crime. Yes. He or she who knows and see a crime and doesn't report is all called an accomplice. You know a fact and you try to hide it. And that's why you hear this slang: when you know something, you say something. But please, let's cautious our brothers. Let's cautious each other. This is not what we left our precious home for. Mother Africa will not like this from the children. Cameroon will not like this from Cameroonian. And all African brothers and sisters, we are not happy to hear this make news. We are known for being hardworking. We are known for being diligent. We are known for being punctual. We are known for always showing up. We are known for even picking that extra shift. And that is why employer likes us. Yes, so let's keep the good reputation. Let's keep that name for ourselves, for our family, for our community, for where we come from. Let's be that positive individual. And tonight, before I let all of you go, the video has really been lengthy more than I really wanted it to be. I just want us to, have some moment of reflection. Be appreciative. I want us to say this. Oh my. Stop. Because the whole of this video, my heart was not very sweet, but I still have to come out here and say it, because when things like this are happening, it's for us to use our platform to educate people. If you are planning to travel, there are certain things that you have to know. If you have already traveled, there are a lot that is expected of you. You have to learn it. You are in a new land, new ways of doing things, new food. There goes the saying, when you are in Rome, do what the Romans are doing. It's not for nothing. We have to keep check. We don't want to add to the numbers. No, that's not the reason. Let's just be known for the good things that we've been known for. So, Father, thank you for giving our dreams come true. For giving us strength and the courage to move, to travel. It's a prayer point for a lot of people that God is here to answer. Yes, we know. And if God has answered yours, use it for the right way. Don't come and end up 7 times in a foreign prison. But more than success, we ask for wisdom. Wisdom to build lives that can honor the name of the individual they bear, the community, the family that they are coming from. Honor our roots, our future children. We just need to stand firm and grow walk in that integrity. No matter where we are, whether you are just new, whether you have been here for long, we have to resist the dark that follows the glamours. We have to be that ambassador of love, respect and dignity wherever we go, because we have a name as an individual, as a family, the community where we come from and the country where we're coming from. And we just hope that the creator of the universe guide us in our quest to become better people for ourselves, our family, and our children. And I hope this video will impact anyone in any way. I hope this video was like a call for awakening. That reminder that when you are in a foreign land, don't just relax, don't just be. Don't just carry the old you, the old things that you knew, that were right in your eyes where you were living before. They might not still be right where you are. Double check any of your actions. Is it worth it? Will it build? Is it law abiding? Is it compliance? Does it come with consequences? Some of those checks will spare us. So I will end this show right here. It has been me, your host, Dine 365, telling real stories, facing the hard truths, and rebuilding our identities. You all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Please share this video. Comment, let me know your thoughts. What are some of the fear you have when you think of traveling, or if you have already traveled? And what are some of the things that you can advise a young aspiring immigrant yet to travel? Let's hold hands. Let's talk to each other. Let's uphold our identity. We are known for positivity. We are known for hard work. We are known for resilience. We are not known for violence. We are not known for abuse. Jail, prison is not what we advocate for. That's not where we're supposed to be. Yes, we are hardworking Black African men and women. We have a purpose. We know where we're coming from, and we know where we're going. Our why should be bigger than any other thing that will land on anywhere that is not where our original dream was. That dream of living the American dreams. The dreams of living in the foreign land. A land where you can actually be yourself. A land that you can follow your passions. You can be a doctor and you have that burning spirit in you of a chef. You have always liked to be in the kitchen and cook. You can drop your doctorate degree and follow your passion and you still excel. A land that you can become anything that you really desire to be. Please, let's hold that at a high esteem. Hold it with respect. Follow the law of the land. Avoid falling in those pit holes. Stop blaming the village people. Fight the village people. And really, get ourselves to where we desire to be. Please, let's hold that in our mind. I want to end this video right here. While we, reflect things out of our brother who has already been caught in the trap. Use the situation as a lesson instead of mockery or making it another gossip news. Let's pick up some lesson from it. Thank you all for watching. Solange, I see you. Thank you, Mommy Philo. Thank you, Mommy Julian. Mr. Combe, thank you, Mommy Gina. I see my sister Virgin. That's my wife. Thank you all for watching and so many other. Please share the video, Rosette. I see you, Lizzie, Michael. Shout out to all of you. Thank you all for joining my live. My soldier joined the live too. I didn't even see him. I am a soldier now. I can eat good food. Yeah, my soldier joined the live. Moise. Pangani. Thank you for joining. How is it? I didn't even see you. I was ranting so much that I did not see you. Mickey, thank you for joining and watching. Please share the live. Share the live. Let it reach to everybody who needs to hear this, because a lot has been happening. Having two numbers is a lot within 1 week. Making headlines, not for the good reason. For everything that we try to avoid. But it's happening before our own eyes. That shows there is a need to really come on here and rant. And I've been ranting close to an hour and over. So let me end it here. Please share the live. Push it. Let everybody who needs to hear this here. Let's keep being positive in the society. Love you all. Enjoy your Sunday. This is Dine 365. Bye-bye.